What's up, everybody? Jillian Jean here, creative closer, turning conversations into contracts virtually out of Ohio. Let's get it. Today is Wednesday, and we are calling Motivated Sellers day number 4 for me, doing live streams while I call Motivated Sellers. So stick around. Tons of value. I'm going to start. We're just going to get right into it, you guys. I've got my CRM open here, and I've just got my Google Sheets. You don't need a fancy CRM to close deals. Nobody does. And I have my comping and my underwriting on my other screen here. I'm just using PropWire right now. I would use PropStream and Privy if I could, get it, but I'm just using PropWire right now. I'm doing a budget-friendly wholesaling operations. And my underwriting, I'm using a calculator from Titanium University, Cassie DeHaas. She's the one that made this calculator. It has a flip profit calculator. It has a rental calculator. And it also has a rehab calculator, so you can just punch in the square footage and it'll tell you, the range of, you can't go exact number on these, you guys. Like, thing is if I go and have a contractor walk a property and then I have another contractor walk a property after that, they're going to come up with their own numbers. So we can just get into like a range. That's good. So I usually don't go like on the dollar point. I'll just like go within a range. But yeah, let's get right into it, you guys. Yesterday I had a couple seller connections. I had some relationships, but they weren't very good. One seller was trying to sell for 45,000 on like almost a complete teardown, it looked like. And then we had another seller who cussed me out because he was being greedy. He even said, "I'm being greedy right now." And I asked him why wouldn't he just go on the market? And then, yeah, he cussed me out. So if you want to watch that one, go to my last live from yesterday, day number 3, and check that out. But for today, today's a new day, and we're going to be calling my follow-ups. I just cleaned up my CRM a bit. I had some dead leads that I just hide the row in my spreadsheet, so I don't even have to look at the dead leads. And I'm just focused on, my signed contracts, follow-ups, called no answers, and new leads. So we're going to work from, we have no new leads today, as of today. No new leads. But I do have a ton of follow-up, and I have some called no answers. And I have 3 signed contracts right now. One is closing this month. I actually closed it like within the first 72 hours of getting the contract with the seller. So I sold that pretty quick. I assigned it, but there are some property description issue that we had to get a surveyor out there to fix the issue. So it's the description of the property. So how I kind of feel, like how I think of it, I guess, is like, how when you like buy a phone, like let's say like I have my phone here, the description of this phone is iPhone 14 plus, and like then you have like a serial number, okay? So then think of it as like houses. So like the serial number of a house would be like the parcel number, right? And then the description of the property was wrong. So like I I bought an iPhone 14 Pro or Plus, but it says Pro, you know, like it's wrong. So we had to go out there and fix it. We had to order a surveyor from the county to go out and survey the area. They just like take measurements and stuff. And then they create a new property description so it matches the house. So waiting on that, and county, I'll let you know, takes their good old time when it comes to this kind of stuff. We are, takes them up to, I think, maximum 6 to 8 weeks, right? And we were already 6 to 8 weeks waiting for the surveyor, right? Because it takes them 6 to 8 weeks to get out to the property, and then it'll take them another 6 to 8 weeks to get it approved by the county. So we're like 60 going on 90 days out from our original closing date. And that has nothing to do with me, my buyer's lender. It falls on the seller's responsibility because it does have to do with the property itself. So I came in with a solution to where, like, because it cost like $2,800. It cost a little bit over $2,000 to order a surveyor, right? You got to order a surveyor, and there's different types of surveyors that they cost at different rates, okay? So it's kind of like when you're shopping around for insurance and you're looking for the best rate, right? So we're looking for the fastest person that we could get out to the property, because my seller, my buyer, and we all want to close as fast as we can because it's a cash deal, right? I put a 30-day close date. And like I said, county is taking their good old time with my first deal. So I'm just going to start racking in new deals. And I know that one's closed. I'll be paid out when, you know, county's done doing their due diligence. So I'm just gonna not wait, but it's on the back burner, right? So I'm gonna focus on my current CRM, my current workflow right now, and rack in more deals. So I do have another one that I locked up last week, and this one he was asking $160,000 for a duplex that was like completely renovated. It's renting out right now. It's renovated, rented out with tenants, and he was asking $160,000. And when I looked on Zillow, the comparables, they're going for around 160, so like 160,000. So he was right on market for the price. And I was telling him, you know, me as an investor, I'm either going to have equity and or cash flow. And with the property condition that it's in now, and it's already being renovated now, it was being rented out for like 35, like, no, not 35. It was, for each side, it was $1,350, right? So it was just under like $3,000 a month that he was racking in. And I told him that I wouldn't need a bunch of equity because he did just go in and redo the whole place, but I would want some good cash flow on that. So I told him that 160 just does not give me and an investor enough room to make any equity or any cash flow, because that's what I'm looking for as for a rental, right? Because I'm not going to flip it. Why would I flip it? It doesn't need anything to flip. So he's an older man. He's just turned 76 a couple weeks ago, and he wants to retire, and he just wants to cash out, and he wants to go to the Bahamas, right? And he's so motivated that he's like, all right, well, let's get it done. Because he's like, I'll come down to like 135 or something. So he came down, you know, like 25,000, and I was like, you know, I appreciate you coming down that much, you know. I mean, that's money on the table for your family, right? But the thing is, like, it's still not enough for me as an investor, right? And I said, like, you know, these properties are going for 160, you know, on the market. Why would I go off the market and pay, you know, 160, you know, like it's just doesn't make any sense, and pay the closing costs, and so it's going to be more than 160 after that. So he came down to 100,000. He said, let's get it done for $100,000. He came down $60,000, you guys, on a completely renovated, rented out property, duplex that's cash flowing him. So I've got a duplex property available in Cleveland, and I want to make at least 5 to 10,000 on it. I do have a dispo partner, but as long as if she finds the buyer, then we'll split it. But if I get a buyer on here, I'll just take 5 to 10,000. I'll sell you this house for well, I'll sell you the contract that's attached to the house, right? Sell you this equitable interest that you can make some money on for 110,000. So let's get right into it, guys. I'm ready to get some more contracts. I'm going to start with follow-ups. I always go top to bottom every single day from follow-ups, because you don't want a lot of follow-ups, right? I'm going to give this one a call. My dispo partner and I have a meeting in about 45 minutes, and they were just texting me. I actually followed up and made sure that, you know, we're still good for today, since I am on live right now. But I did tell her I would make it happen. Because if I can just focus on what I'm good at, and that's talking to motivated sellers and getting them under contract for a discount, then I can just pass that along to a TU student, a dispo partner, someone who, you know, has buyers and is already dispoing for other students. Why not just hand them my contract and split the money, you know, and I don't even have to do all the work on it. All right.
Hello?
Hello, John. This is Jillian. How are you doing today?
Okay, I talked to you a couple of days ago. I told you I ain't doing nothing this month. I gotta go for a surgery.
Oh, this month. That's right. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad that you're doing good today. I wish you the best of luck over on your surgery. Hopefully it make you feel better.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome, John. Have a good day. He has been sick and wanting to get to surgery. I did talk to him a couple days ago. He is right. The thing is, you guys, okay, listen to this. I'm conflicting. So I need some opinions here for some. All right. So I have more follow-ups than what I should in my pipeline right now, my CRM. And when I say like I have a lot, I mean like I've had these leads since, what is it? June, actually. June, July, August, September, October, and then now it's November. And that is a good example right there, the call I just had. He was kind of quiet, but he said that he was not ready to sell this month because he has to go to surgery sometime this week or next week or something. So he wasn't ready. And I called him 2 days ago and he said that. And then I called him today, 2 days after, and he said the same thing. So the thing is I don't want to piss off my sellers by calling them too much, but I do want to follow up with them, every single day, until we are a signed contract or either it's a dead lead, right? So the thing is, I don't want to count him as a dead lead because he's not dead lead. He's motivated to sell. He's just not motivated to sell right now. Okay. And that's like few too many of some of my follow-up leads, right? And it's not like too much of hogging up my pipeline because I'm not replenishing enough in there anyways. I'm just trying to get what I have over either a dead lead or a signed contract, so then I will buy more leads to focus on. But I'm really focusing on these older leads that haven't made a decision, yes or no, if they're ready to sell. You know what I mean? Like they want to sell, but they just don't want to sell right at this very moment. See what I mean? And I don't want to just throw them off into a dead lead. And then a couple months later, they reach out to me and I'm like, I put you in a dead lead because you weren't ready. So I don't want that happen. But there's quite a few of those in my pipeline now. And I have more in my follow-up than I do my call to no answer. And I should have more people in my call to no answer than I do have my follow-up because you don't want to have a lot of follow-up, right? You want to follow up with them and either put them in a signed contract or a dead lead, right? So I just have a lot of them sitting in my follow-up right now. So I need some answers from my audience. Comment down below what I should do. Should I either should I put him in dead lead or should I keep him in follow-up? I think we should keep him in follow-up. I'm just going to briefly look over the transcript of the conversation, the sellers, just in case they say like, oh, I'm busy this week, call me next week. So I talked to this lead November 3rd, 2 days ago. Said, I'll talk to you later. I'm driving right now. Okay. I'll call her and be like, hey, are you still driving? Let's talk about getting your house sold. Because I would love to help you sell it.
Hello?
Hello, Miss Mays. This is Jillian. Are you driving?
Yes, I am.
Oh, okay. What time do you get home usually?
I don't know. A lot to do today, so
Okay.
it just depends. What is this regarding?
Over on Darley Avenue.
Oh, yeah. Well, what is it you want to know?
Well, I was wondering why we haven't got under contract yet and got this thing sold.
Yeah, no, I haven't got it sold yet. like I said, I'm using it for storage, and some of my family members using it for storage as well. So they got to get their stuff out, and I don't want to be in the contract knowing that I don't know exactly when I'm going to get all that stuff out.
Got
so
it.
I'm not going to put myself under no kind of pressure.
Oh, absolutely.
So
I don't want you to feel pressured at all. That's why I wanted to keep following up with you.
Either.
Exactly.
Yeah, just keep following up. I have a lot of investors calling me every day about this property.
Oh, I'm sure you do. So, I want to be the one that you think of when you're ready.
Okay, well, just follow up with me, and we're gonna try to get this stuff out of here as soon as possible.
I got you. Do you remember when I had offered like extended time? I'll work on your timeline. I'm not trying to, steal your stuff or anything. Just so that you know that it's sold, right? And if you need, 60 days or more, we can put an extension on it too when it comes to that 60 days. But I want you to, know that this thing is pretty much sold because we have agreed here on a price. So I'm just trying to give you some peace of mind, letting you know that I'm really wanting to buy it.
All right.
You're welcome. Safe drives. Safe travels.
Tell me your name again.
Yeah, this is Jillian Jean.
Jillian Jean?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
You're welcome, Miss Mays. And safe travels. We'll talk to you later.
All right.
All right. Bye-bye. She is so sweet. I always love talking to her. I'm just going to put today's date. Oh, I put the 3rd. Whoops. And then we're going to put follow up. I mean, what do you guys think? From my audience, what do you guys think? Is that a follow-up or a dead lead? I tried to push it to close. I tried to get it to sign. But it's that rapport that I was building with her. Like letting her know that she's already her problems are already solved with knowing that the house is sold, right? Like she already knows that I'm here in her back pocket to use when she says, hey, I'm ready to sell, right? So when I plant those seeds and when they ask, what's your name again? It's hard to remember, somebody's name or like what you've talked about if you weren't like, if there was no emotion with it, right? Because you can attach memories with emotion. So if you give the seller, if you make the seller laugh, or you make them feel secure, or you make them feel heard, like anything like that, they're going to remember you. So when it is time to sell, they're going to remember, hey, Jillian made me feel like I wasn't stupid, right? Because a lot of other wholesalers, they'll just be like kind of like yesterday, but the guy, he was hostile. He didn't sound like he wasn't wanting to sell like on a discount. He wanted $45,000 for almost a teardown, and he was unrealistic about rehab. He was saying it was 2,300 square feet, and it was gonna be a full rehab, right? And I asked him, what does a full rehab mean to you? And he's like, oh, it needs all of it, windows and doors. And I was like, well, that's not really a major it's not really a major condition. Like, what do you mean by like it's a full rehab? Like, when was the last time someone lived there? And he was like, oh, it's been vacant for 10 years, blah blah blah. And I'm like, so why am I spending over $40,000 for something that could potentially be torn down? Because he was thinking, because I asked him, I was like, hey, how much do you think it'll cost me to get it up to market standards? And he was like, 35, 40,000. I'm like, no way. Like, no way. Like, there's $40 per square foot that you add on to a full rehab or a full gut, right? And if you just times that by 1,000, that's 40,000, right? And he has twice as much, almost more than times 1.5 times more than the square foot on 1,000 square foot, because he has over 2,300 square feet. And if it's going to be like a full gut like rehab, it's going to cost me more than $40,000 to renovate it, you know? I was like, no way. He was like, take it or leave it, ma'am. I'm like, I'm leaving it. You can try to put it on the market, but I'm not going to buy it for, I will buy it for like 10, maybe. Maybe 10. Just depends on if it really is like a fucking tear down or, excuse my language. But yeah, so I like to cuss. Sometimes I do like to cuss. So if you don't like to hear swearing, then just next door, because I'm gonna be cussing sometimes. I can't help that. I got a sailor mouth. But did I put the notes in? Follow up. Yeah, so let me know down below. Follow up, not a follow up. Or follow up, dead lead. And put follow up. This other one. Said that they had to check with their other decision makers. Let me look at the last time we spoke. I just have follow up. It was on 84th. Should have put called no answer. Maybe I didn't push record. But it was a called no answer on the 3rd. And then it says follow up from, oh wait. I think I put the notes in the wrong one. Yeah, I just put it in the wrong one, you guys. I was wondering, I was like, did I not put the notes in? All right, we're gonna give this lead a call.
Telephone number 21634666742 can't take your call now. At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, simply hang up or press pound for further options.
Hi, Denise. This is Jillian Jean. Hope you're doing well this week. I was just giving you a call about the property over on East 84th Street. Just seeing what's going on, seeing how you would like to move forward. You can give me a call back at 419-455-6336. Thanks, Denise. Talk to you later. Bye-bye. We're going to do call. No answer. And then some of these follow-ups, they don't freaking answer. On to the next lead. Okay, so this one, I called him. I'll call him today. He said that he hasn't made up his mind and he wants to follow up in early January next year. I'm gonna add light check-ins every 3 to 4 weeks. So I'll give it till, I'll call him now. Oh, it's really windy outside where I'm at. I'm in Northwest Ohio. And I'm picking properties up in Northeast Ohio. I'm kind of local, right?
I'm sorry, the person you are trying to reach has a voicemail box that has not been set up yet. Please try your call again later. Goodbye.
All right, we're gonna go to the notes, put in today's date, and called, no answer. See, sometimes you guys, I get so worked up about wanting to call somebody sometimes. Like, oh, are they gonna answer? Or are they gonna be mad that I called them? Because I've been following up with them for months, you know? This other one, this next one I'm about to call, think I have an offer ready for him. Not going to be very happy, but It might just solve all his problems. Who knows? So yeah, so this lead, the ARV is 80,000, and there's about 30,000 in repairs. The potential rent rate, $1,300 a month. It's a single family. So if we take 80,000 minus 30,000, that's 50. You get minus your closing costs and your holding costs. And that comes to, let me see. $80. Closing costs would be $5,600. Repairs would be $30,000. Holding cost would be $4,000. My offer price would be 20 to 30,000, somewhere in between there. Yeah. Honestly, I would love to get it around like 15, but I don't know if you can do that. It needs repairs and it's really low in ARV. We still have to count in closing costs and holding costs, which is almost 10,000. And there's 30,000 in repairs, so 80 minus 10 minus 30, that's 40,000. Plus, he was wanting, you say like, I don't know what he said. Forget what he said he wanted for it. He's got an equity loan. He wanted 53,000, you guys. That's why I was like, I don't think he will. He's not gonna like my offer. So if we had 40,000 left, if I offered him 20, that means I would have 20,000 in profit. My seller will. But the thing is, you gotta think, if they're putting in 30,000 in repairs, they want to at least get 30,000 back, right? But right now we have it at 20,000. So that's why I was like, I would really like to get it as low as I can so that my buyer can make some money. So if I offered 10,000 and I did not take any assignment fee, so like my contract to the buyer would be 10,000, then my potential profit would be 30,000, like for like the buyer. So the buyer would potentially get 30,000 in profit, but he's putting 30,000 in repairs, right? So that would make sense. But the contract to the seller would have to be 10,000, and that means I wouldn't get anything out of it. So even if I did want to take like 5, so I would have to come down on the price would be $5,000. And so if I put my wholesale fee $5,000, that means contract price to the buyer would be 10,000. That leaves my buyer with a potential profit of 30,000. But he has to put 30,000 in repairs, right? So his all-in number is just below $50,000 all in, with the closing costs, holding costs, repairs, contract to the seller, my assignment fee. and that leaves him with 30,000 in profit. That would make the most sense. That would be good right there. That's a good deal. But he's wanting 53,000. So I'll give him a call and let him know. Because he's got an equity loan out for 27,000, I think. And if we just take over that, I put like a $3,000 assignment fee. Even Steven, 30,000. That only leaves my flipper with $10,000 in profit. But what if they do like a buy, renovate, rent, or buy, rehab, rent, refinance, repeat, the BRRRR? Potential rent, 13,000 or 1,300. This isn't a deal, guys. I mean, it might be for like someone that just wants to put in some money and get some money back out. It's not a whole lot. It's only saying 16% or 16,000, but it's at a 20% equity. We'll see if he'll accept a 27,000.
Please leave your message for 44055300003.
Hey Greg, this is Jillian Jean. I was just giving you a call back over on the property we spoke about. Got an offer for you if you want to give me a call back at 419-455-6336. Thanks, Greg. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye. Put in the notes. Code. No. All right.
Hello. Please leave a message after the tone.
Hey Paul, it's Jillian. Hope you're doing well. I wanted to talk about Harsack Avenue. If you're still wanting to sell, give me a call back at 419-455-6336. Thanks, Paul. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye. And then we'll put today's date and call no answer. On to the next lead. Phone number 5788.
Message 164565788. Sorry, mailbox is full. To send an SMS notification, press 5. Your SMS notification will include your number 1419455. Your SMS has been sent. Thank you for calling. Goodbye.
Froze there for a second, y'all. Hope y'all can still hear and see me. Perfect. Just confirmed my meeting. My dispo partner. Go back. I'm gonna put in today's date. No answer. On to the next lead. Sorry about that again, guys. Alright, let's call this next seller.
Hi, you reached Kevin McClendon. I'm unable to come to the phone. Please leave me a detailed message, and I'll return your call. Thank you.
Hey Kevin, this is Jillian Jean. I'm just reaching out about the property we had spoke about that you were wanting to sell over on East 133rd. Just seeing if you were still wanting to sell it or not. Give me a call back at your earliest convenience. My phone number is 419-455-6336. Thanks, Kevin. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye. Can we put in the notes? Today's date. Called. No answer. On to the next lead. East Miami River Road. I gotta switch my legs. My leg was falling asleep.
Please leave your message for 61686222572.
Hey Mark, this is Jillian. I was just reaching out about the property over on East Miami River Road. Just seeing if you're wanting to sell it still. If you can, give me a call back at your earliest convenience. My phone number is 419-455-6336. Thanks, Mark. Hope you're doing well. Called. No answer. What is up with this Weston Road? So here's the subject property I'm looking at right now. And I've got the comps pulled up. There's a lot of comparables for me to look through. So I just want to see what is selling in the quarter mile. That's better. Okay, so we've got a 1,100 square footer, 3-bedroom, 1 bath. There is a 3-bedroom, 1 bath, 1,200 square foot, same year build, sold for $118,000. So what I'm looking for, guys, is consistent data. So this next one is a 3-1, 1,200 square foot, sold for $78,000. This one, 3-1, 1,100 square foot, sold for $77,000. 2-bedroom, 1-bath, under 1,000 square feet, and that one sold for $137 or $136. 4-bedroom, 3-bath, 2,000 square feet. No. 3-1 sold for 50. 2-1 sold for 93. 2-1 sold for 113. So I'm seeing a lot of like around the 100 area. There's a couple 70s. So I'm thinking like let's see what they look like actually. Thinking somewhere like between 70 and 100. It doesn't have too many pictures. In like an ARV, like 100, 110. I'm thinking for an ARV now as repairs. Look through the notes. Say tenant occupied, paying $1,350. The VA loan. He says VA assisted. Condition fully functional. Oh yeah, so this is the one that we did. We already came up with an offer. And she wants $650 to $700 a month to her on a creative finance deal, $30,000 down, with a 5 to 8 year balloon, interest only. She mentioned an appraisal. She has to do creative finance because it's an owner carry. It's a 1031 exchange seller. Okay, so I'm gonna give her a call and ask and see if she got my offer sheet. And all it was just a screenshot of the mortgage calculator right here. So, going to give her a call.
Hi, you're Kalita. Please leave your name, number, and a brief message. I'll get back with you shortly.
The mailbox is full and cannot accept any messages at this time. Goodbye.
I have to call her at a different time. And put today's date. Called, no answer. This other one that I have says I need to dig deeper in comps. I might have to just submit that to the comp portal. So I'm gonna leave it on my list. Call the next lead.
Hello, may I help you?
Hi, this is Jillian Jean. I was reaching out to Denver about the property over on Harveston Road. You're still wanting to sell it, right?
Sure.
Awesome, awesome. What do you got going on over there?
Well, you can have it for $280. It still needs to have the kitchen done. I renovated the whole thing, but I was waiting on the kitchen. Got the floor in, but it needs the countertops and cabinets.
Okay. Do you remember speaking with me briefly?
No, I must have had 50 calls on that, and I try to be polite to everybody. So I tell them go through the same spiel. So again, my plans. I'm just going to finish it and then probably sell it, or who knows? Maybe I'll keep it. But they'd like to come see it. But you can come and see it if you want.
Okay. I'm looking here briefly in our notes. You were asking $280, and we were estimating the ARV around $350, and all-in repair costs would be around $15,000, just like almost rental ready. Sounds like.
Yeah.
I'll be like all in.
Okay, I remember. I talked to you like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. So all in would be around $300. My potential flip would only be $13,000. So
yeah, that's what you said before, and it depends on how you figuring low is good, I guess. But I don't know. I think you could end up making more. See, it all depends on how long you have your debt service out. But I think I remember you saying that you were working with your own cash. So
right.
if that's the case, then it's not like you're getting beat up at 12%, interest every month. So you can afford to just sit and wait till it sells. A house like that would probably sell very quickly. You could probably get away with just listing it with one of those services that just put you on the multiple listing, and you probably end up paying, I don't know, 1.5%, 2% maybe. That's what I would say. For me, I'm just going to put it up for sale, by owner.
Right.
Because even though my daughter's a realtor, I'll just still put it up for sale by owner. And you'll be amazed at how many realtors will call you up and say, "Oh, I got a pocket listing. If I bring my client, can you, they'll ask if you give them $600 just to do the paperwork." So you're not going to get beat up on that side. So what I'm saying is you probably make more than $13,000, because I cannot see the property selling for less than, I say $350. I'm thinking maybe $365. But what if I'm wrong? What if it only sells for $345? You're still making some really good profit. Plus, the turnaround time will be short.
Right. Yeah. So
but anyway, like I said, I'm not gonna. I don't want to twist your arm into something you don't.
No, actually, you talking made me have an idea. Since you're, open to putting it up on the multiple listing service, what if we just do that for you and you don't have to deal with any of the paperwork? You can just collect your 280.
Well, because when I do that, I'm not going to do it until I'm finished with the kitchen. Okay, once I put the kitchen countertops and finish it completely,
Mm-hmm.
I'll probably put it up for sale for the 365, and probably end up taking an offer, But I'm pretty sure, you have two trains of thought.
Mm-hmm.
Put it up a little bit lower to start a bidding war,
Right.
or put it up a little bit higher, and that way you keep away the tire kickers,
Right.
and only the people who can afford it will call you. But again, I'll just wait, because the house will be completely renovated, and the right person will say, "Oh, this is turnkey. This is exactly what I was looking for."
Mm-hmm.
So, but like I said, I understand. I'll leave money on the table. I'm not going to, if you're in the same business, and so
Mm-hmm.
if you bought it, I'm sort of acting as a wholesaler in a sense, because I'm leaving money on the table for you. And on the other hand, I think we mentioned before, you're in Dayton, so if you don't have anyone to finish it out, I can finish it out for you.
Right.
My guys can still do it. I'll just move on to my other project. Anyway, I'm glad you called. Feel free anytime.
Yeah, I might have to look into this a little bit further, because what I'm just seeing here, there's equity. If we were to, go in there and put in $15,000 and then sell it, but that rent rate isn't even hitting that 1%. So that's where I'm kind of hesitant on, getting it locked up.
Here's the situation. When I first started to renovate this house,
Mm-hmm.
I had a loan on it. I had a mortgage on it.
Right.
And so I used a hard money lender, thinking that I'm going to turn around and flip it real quick, fix it up and sell it real quick.
Right.
And then the hard money lender, which I wasn't too happy about, started playing games with the draw money, which caused me problems. When I say problems, it delayed the kitchen. That's why I'm still waiting on the kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
Plus I have the debt service for the loan.
Right.
Now, if you have cash and you want to do some type of partner on this, that could eliminate the hard money lender,
Mm-hmm.
and then we'd be partners and just end up taking,
Split the equity. Right.
Yeah. So, that's a possibility too.
Yeah, partner up on it. I would do all the, maintenance and manage it. You don't have to do anything. I would do all the hard work, and you just have to collect your paycheck every week or every month.
Oh, I see. But I don't want to just. I don't want to be into the rental business.
So you would want me to resell it, refinance it?
Yeah, I would say I would want you to just. If we were going to partner, it would be partner long enough to just flip it, sell it.
Mm-hmm.
And on the other hand, I know you're interested in getting yourself a rental.
Yeah.
Portfolio. It's a good house for a rental portfolio too, because it's a good neighborhood. but that's something that I'm not interested in. I'm too old for that.
Right. Okay, well, I've got something to think about.
Yeah, think about it, and feel free to give me a call. I have to get off the phone because I have a conference call in about 3 minutes.
No worries. No worries. I actually do too.
Okay, well, feel free to call anytime.
All right, thank you so much for letting me know about, the situation and your flexibility on that.
All right. Nice talking to you today.
All right, yep, for sure. Thanks so much, Denver.
Okay.
All right, bye-bye. I don't know about that one, you guys. What am I supposed to do? This is the house. These are the numbers. When I have my meeting with my dispo partner, I'll pull this one up for her. We can take a look at it together. Bear with me, I'm just writing down these notes really fast. I'm just gonna put in the property address. What should my notes be? Look. Fifth. Yeah. What was it, Brittany? Yeah, Brittany. Look. Go on to the next lead. We're gonna put follow up. Follow up. This next lead, I have already a signed contract with him, but he has 3 other properties.
Yeah.
Hey Billy, it's Jillian Jean. I'm the one buying East 82nd. How you doing?
Good.
Awesome. What's the availability on that property this week where I can send my contractor through?
When you want to get there,
So
I can see you there tomorrow.
okay. Do you need to tell the tenants?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think, when do you want to get in there?
Well, I want to get in there as soon as possible, so we can get this wrapped up quickly. You said that you had some tenants in there, so I know that you have to do like a 24-hour. So I just wanted to see if we were able to get in there anytime this week.
Oh, okay.
You said tomorrow? Billy, you said tomorrow's good? I can't hear you. Did you mute yourself? Can't hear you, Billy.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Yeah. I was saying, how about Friday?
Friday?
12 o'clock.
Friday noon.
Friday at 12? Huh?
Friday noon?
Yeah, Friday noon. That way I can make sure I be on touch bases with them.
All right, that sounds fair. If you got any pictures now, send them my way. I'll take a look at them right now.
No, I don't have any right now.
Okay, that's fair.
Okay, that's address. That's your phone number, 419-455.
Yep, that's me.
Oh, okay.
All right. Well, I'll give you a call tomorrow. Make sure that we're still good for Friday, and then I'll give you a text. Do you text message, or do you just want me to call you?
Just call me.
All right. I'll give you a call tomorrow, and then Friday.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Sounds good. Yep. Have a good day.
Right.
Bye bye.
Okay. That's it. Bye.
Walk through. I'm just making a note. Put the address. Walk through Friday at noon. And put today's date. And then we're going to put follow up. On to the next lead. Beacon. Yeah, Beacon. This next one, he's already on the market. On 2 parcels. Asking 55, ARV 90, repairs 15. Tenant occupied, $800 a month. He had some walkthroughs going through. He didn't sign anything. I'm gonna look up property really fast. There's somebody living in there? Oh no. These look different. These are different houses. Oh, he said it was on the 2 parcels. But he said the one was, maybe this is the one that got torn down. Or no, maybe this is the one that got torn down. I don't know. I'm confused. I'm so confused, you guys. There's 2 different houses. Okay, so there's that house. But I don't understand why. At the back of the house, maybe? See if we can go around the block. Man, that's so hard to tell. No comps. Do this. It's kind of like the last one, like 70 to 100. Hundred. How many square? I think it said. $1,330 square feet. Oh no. I cannot find the property. Right there, Beacon Ave. Wow. Look how little that road is. Oh my gosh. This is ridiculous. Annoying. I guess everything wants to shut off on me right now.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system. 216507468 is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hey Tyree, this is Jillian Jean. I'm just reaching out about the property we spoke about that you're wanting to sell over on Beacon Avenue. Just following up with you, seeing where we're at and how we can move forward. You can give me a call back at 419-455-6336. Thank you. Then we're going to put in call no answer. Today's date. On to the next lead.
Telephone number 21621838335 can't take your call now. At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, simply hang up or press pound for further options.
Hey Tariq, this is Jillian Jean calling you about your property over on East 118th Street. You spoke to one of my partners wanting to sell it, just making sure that you are. You can give me a call back at 419-455-6336. Thank you. Put in today's date. No answer. This next lead, it's the kind of like the one that we followed up on Weston. He inherited the property, he's tired of managing the tenants, and he wants to focus on his new cleaning franchise business. He's motivated to sell, the price is right. We're going to work on a seller finance deal. He has a HELOC but no mortgage. Property's free and clear. He's asking $250,000 for a duplex. We discussed both cash and creative options. Cash would be $180 to $200. He doesn't want to go that low, so I offered him seller finance. I can give him his price as long as he can give me terms. And I sent over that mortgage calculator, just screenshotted it with the numbers that we discussed and sent it over to him. So I'm just going to follow up with him and see if he likes the offer or not. Give him a call.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up.
Hey Johnny, this is Jillian Jean calling you about your property over on Huff Avenue. We spoke about it, wanting to do some type of creative financing. I sent over the mortgage calculator for the estimated payment towards you each month. I haven't heard back from you, so I'm not sure if you like the offer, if you don't like the offer, if you want to renegotiate, open to that. Just give me a call and let me know what's going on at 419-455-6336. Thanks, Johnny. And then we'll put in notes. Today's date, called, no answer. Go on to the next lead.
Please leave your message for 21661891162.
Hey Patricia, this is Jillian Jean just reaching out about the property we had spoke about over on Rugby Road. Just seeing what's going on, see how we can move forward. If you can, give me a call back at your earliest convenience. My phone number is 419-455-6336. Thanks, Patricia. And then we're gonna put today's date, called, no answer. And this is our last lead in follow-ups. My stomach's starting to growl.
I'm sorry, you can't leave a message because the person you called has a voicemail box that hasn't been set up yet. Goodbye.
Well, guys, that is it. Been live. Here it is. Calling motivated sellers, day number 4. Creative closer, turning conversations into contracts virtually in Ohio. Come to me next time, tomorrow we'll do it 1 p.m. tomorrow, 1 p.m. And I'll be back here turning conversations into contracts virtually out of the state of